performance parts and the perks you get with them. Plus, a few things I'm going to say from now is I cannot say how good or bad the handling will be in the main game, since there was things I didn't try out, like when you get to the icon status or superstar, you get tune settings which you can adjust. I don't know whether it just visually changes or it actually affects handling, like camber and suspension height and also brake balance. But with different vehicles they have different settings at the icon and superstar level. What I am going to talk about now is some of the perks that I can remember what they do. So the cog with the arrow pointing up means more loot. The one going around the roundabout could mean better leaning for motorcycles. The one with the sparkles in it means quality of loot. That's about all I can remember, to be honest. I also remember there being nitrous, so when you jump your nitrous bar goes up 15% faster depending on the level of the part. So you got pink, green, was it pink, green, blue, and they're also adding yellow when the full game comes out, or was that at some point later on? I can't remember much, to be honest. It's like 4:50 in the morning. I've got to go out and do some stuff today, but I'm gonna make this video. So these are the performance parts on the BMW. I thought I would do that before I show it racing, to give you an idea of what level it's sort of at before you see the footage, because at times the bike flies around and I'm not sure why. I think it's to do with because the higher the performance the vehicles are, you do have to start lowering engine performance parts and putting up tyres, suspension and brakes, otherwise it's kind of unbalanced and you just can't control it. But for the most part in this footage, going up curbs, going off jumps, this bike handles it pretty well. At the start, when I first started playing, that I didn't record, with like the smaller lower bikes, well not smaller but lower bikes like the Harley Davidson, it was struggling with curbs and every little bounce was upsetting the balance of everything. But as you saw just then, I did a kind of crazy jump. It wasn't completely out of control, and that's what kind of happens as your performance parts go up. You can jump further, you can control it a bit better, but like what just happened, things like that start happening. And that's what I noticed a lot with when you get to that level of maximization. But you just got to kind of take it more steady, pay more attention, and you should be good to go. That's about it. So the end goal of this video is the handling better than the crew? Yes. Can I compare it to other games? Not really, since games like Ride, for example, the motorcycles is more of a simulation. But I wouldn't say the handling is so bad it would put me off buying the game. I think the handling is pretty reasonable and they've improved it, plus give us more options to adjust to how we want it. So if you want it to slide more, you can do that. If you want it to be more grippy, you can do that. If you don't want no traction control, you can do that. It's pretty much up to you how it controls, and also you've got the benefit of grinding till you get all the parts you want for handling. So by the time you've got all your settings accessed and you've also got all the perks for the right thing as you want, you could have a really decent handling experience with the bikes. The one thing that I'm going to be curious of when the full game's released is if you could have, like, say you had every single part had a bonus for leaning. What would then happen if you had every single part with a lean bonus? Would it then be ridiculous when you're handling or going around corners or going over jumps? Like, that's something that would be interesting. I might do a video when the game's released. Thanks for listening to me waffle. I'm going to go now. take care and goodbye. I just don't know anymore what is going on. Yeah, just end it. What are you doing?